the city's affiliations, gameplay was heated all year long. The person who earned the most combined wins in the city may be familiar to you.
He's a content creator, and he just earned a 2K logo for the first time for the ridiculous amount of wins that he's racked up. Congratulations, Trey Riggs.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Trey Riggs. I'm now the city champion of NBA 2K23. It's honestly unbelievable, and it's
Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the one.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Now, here's McDaniel. Shot from 12. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Kennard on the wing. Brooks outside. Wide open. No good off the back of the rim. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Suns.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. They were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
Now here's Conley. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. And the rejection by MP. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Conley against Morant. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. 6 to shoot.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Kennard finds Jackson. Good work there as it goes.
And don't forget his dad played in the NBA as well. So Jackson probably grew up getting bumped all the time trying to score in the backyard.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. It's stolen by Edwards. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. The Timberwolves have gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals here.
And since being the first pick of the 2020 draft, Anthony Edwards has not disappointed.
I'll tell you something, partner. The Timberwolves got that one right. Did they ever? I mean, we knew about his nuclear athleticism, but the leadership, the work ethic, the ability to impact winning also have been evident. This is a multi-time All-Star going forward.
Jackson, MV trying to free himself up. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Now the pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Conley against Morant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Exactly. Nothing easy. They're making them work just to get into their offense. Very disruptive so far.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Outside Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. And here's Conley outside. He can't hit that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Now here is Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Morant. They're leading by 8, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
MP kicks to Morant. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Timberwolves trail by 8. Conley feeling it out. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
And he can hurt you at all 3 levels. Mid-range, in the paint, or deep. Conley can spark this offense.
They get the rebound. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. MP's got his second basket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Conley. Finished off the break. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now, how about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Outside Edwards. To the inside, Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
And then Morant rams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And a look at the Mobile One drive. Driving right into your living room.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Back to Conley. And the rejection by MP.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. Trailing here by 8. And the rejection by MP. And it's Brooks in the corner. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Conley with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Poked away. Gobert dishes to Conley. Towns against Jackson. Nice move. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
And he's able to get it back. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. So Morant will go to the free throw line. Michael Conley picks one up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Morant, no good on the free throw. Still early into the season. It's interesting, though, to keep an eye on the rookies and how they're adjusting, Clark, to the NBA game.
And every first-year player's journey is different and unique. Some come in ready to contribute right away from a physical and mental standpoint. Others really take time to get comfortable and adjusted. So we should not cast any final judgment on any player in 1 year.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Here's Noel, defended by Jones, and it's Edwards, top of the key. Anderson trying to free himself up. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Prince.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Morant passes to MP. Down low, it's tipped. They get it back. Adams. Back to MP. Here's Prince. He also had a big impact in that win against the Suns.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Passes it to Edwards.
You know, the offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind.
Yeah, it's been a cold start, no doubt. But they've got to find a way to put some points on the board.
And it's Morant missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And the rejection by MP. Goes up. Finished off the break. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
So it's Minnesota now, following the score by Memphis. Anderson against MP. Lock at 6. Here's Prince. That one a little long. Memphis leading by 14. Adams, the pass to Morant. Pass to MP. Anderson with the block. Here's Noel, defended by Jones. Feeds it to Anderson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. Timberwolves trail by 12. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. Jones is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's MP in at the 5. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Towns, the pass to Noel. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And so MP will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Pass to Noel. Oh, here's Edwards. He's coming off a 25-point game against Phoenix. And the rejection by Jackson. Floats it up for MP. And that comes off the assist by Jones. That's now 8 points for MP.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Edwards looking it over. Towns down low. Guarded by Jackson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Mike Conley's checked in for Noel.
Mike Conley.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Jones against Conley. Outside, Jones. Floats it up for MP. Hammers the alley-oop through. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
There's the pass to Gobert. Now, here's McDaniels. Brooks covering. McDaniels kicks to Gobert. 2 on the clock. Another miss by Minnesota.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Edwards finds Towns. Back to Edwards. Off the mark, and the drought continues. And the Grizzlies leading by 20. Here's Jackson. Off with the layup. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Got a piece of it. Brooks against Edwards. He gets that one. Edwards got his second basket of the game.
You know, when you're a guard like Edwards, I think you need the teardrop in your arsenal. Too many great rim protectors in the NBA. That's a shot you need to have.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
And the Timberwolves call timing. And the accepted wisdom is role players tend to play better at home than on the road. And I've always wondered, Clark, how does that affect them more than stars?
You know, I don't know if I actually buy into that. I do think there's a comfort level when you're at home. I think it's always a little more pressurized to be the home team because you have some additional distractions. Typically, role players are a little more inconsistent overall just based on their particular positions, but that's why you don't call them stars. You call them role players.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Conley against Jones. Pass to Edwards. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, you like to see Edwards doing work on the glass, hitting the boards there, using his strength and athleticism to extend plays.
MP left side. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 18 over Kennard. Here's Towns. Over Kennard. Bank shot, no good.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Minnesota shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. And the rejection by MP. Gobert can't hit.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity, gone awry.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kennard. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Latrey. That one doesn't drop. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Kicks it to Gobert. Inside, Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
And you look at Anthony Edwards. And G.A., he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
McDaniels finds Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Off target from three-point range.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, D.A., we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
And Memphis making a change here. Clark's checked in. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Kyle Anderson in for McDaniels. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
To the middle, here's Conley. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. That's now 8 points for Mike Conley.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Memphis leading by 16. And here is MP. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And the first one drops. He's off on the second. Timberwolves trail by 17. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Sinks the triple. Conley's got 11. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. MP finds Clark, and the rejection by Towns. Pass to Jones. Memphis moving that ball around. Stolen by Reed. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
And just using that experience, Conley adept at drawing contact and getting to the line.
Prince is checked in for Minnesota.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Noel, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Anderson passes to Noel. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Floats it up for MP. It's stolen by Edwards. That one drops for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Clark. Prince with the defensive effort.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And Clark, that extends to the front office, too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that will continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
And Memphis making a change here. Adams checked in. Kicks it out to Jones. Kennard against Edwards. Left side Adams to the paint. 5 on the clock. MP passes to Adams. Kennard for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. The pass to Prince. To the middle. Here's Edwards. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Prince in the corner. Lets it go from deep. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And another turnover here by Memphis. MP against Anderson. Passes it to Edwards. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Now Jones. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Anderson against MP. Anderson kicks to Reed. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Timeout called the Grizzlies.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Adams, the pass to Kennard. Back to Adams. Stolen by Reed. Prince in the corner. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
And the dunk by MP.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And Minnesota has possession, trailing by 2. Shots good by Noel.
Taurean Prince.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Brooks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
40 seconds left in the first half of the game. Prince outside. Edwards against Kennard. Inside. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
MP dishes to Brooks. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's stolen by Jones. Unable to get that one. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Grizzlies lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Anderson is out there with Conley. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Here's Morant. The drive by MP. Outside, Jones. Back to MP. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Anderson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Jones. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
They had a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Anderson passes to Gobert. McDaniels with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. And a miss there on the triple. Memphis trailing here.
And the defense of Jared Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year vote.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Pass to Anderson. Outside, Towns. Pass to McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Knocked loose. Here's Gobert. Good defense by MP. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Anderson dishes to Towns. Anderson up top. Kennard covering. Anderson's shot is off.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Back to Morant. The pass to Jackson. Morant passes to Kennard. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the dunk by MP.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Conley kicks to Anderson. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Conley. The kick out to Towns. Deep two from Anderson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Anderson's got 14 points for the game.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Teardrop shot, and Kennard finishes it off. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Morant against Conley. It's rebounded by Memphis.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Floats it up for MP.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Anderson. He's got 14. Outside Conley. Anderson against Kennard. Here's Towns. And the rejection by Jackson. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. The Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Morant against Conley. So they take the lead. Morant's got 21.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. Ja Morant, he's out there with Kennard. And it's MP in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball is called.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Edwards dishes to Conley. Down low. Again with the block. Making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
Passes to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. That one's good from the corner. Edwards got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
MP passes to Morant. And here's Kennard. And the rejection by Towns. MP kicks to Kennard. Just 4 to shoot. Morant with it. Now defended by Gobert.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Back to Conley. Pass to McDaniels to take the lead. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. The Grizzlies trail by 3. MP deciding where to go with it. And stolen by MP. That one falls. And that's 31 points for MP.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
At the elbow, it's Gobert. Back to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Brooks grabs the board.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Morant against Conley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we see Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy could do anything.
Edwards. Some solid defense there from Jackson. For Memphis, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Timberwolves passing it around. Towns finds Edwards. Here's Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Right side, Conley. Brooks outside. MP outside. Stolen by Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Towns. Shot clock at 6. Kennard against Conley. Shot by McDaniels, no good. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. He feeds it to MP. No good that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. They need this one. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Here's MP. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's Edwards on the wing. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
and he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. He just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Edwards. Now here's Reed. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. And there's the pass to Conley. Another miss by Minnesota. Memphis leading. Morant outside, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition, has a really good understanding of how to fill the lane and get where he needs to be.
Here's Morant. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Morant's got 25 points.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
Conley finds Edwards. Back to Conley. Outside, Towns. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Edwards, that's good.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Passes it to Morant. Here's MP. Banked in off the glass. MP's got 35.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Reed. And there's the feed to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Shot from free throw range. And the rejection by MP. To the inside. And MP throws it down.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
We saw outstanding focus and really good energy from him all the minutes he was on the floor. He was determined to make an impact every time he touched the ball, and he did just that. Guys on both squads could learn a lot from what he did here tonight.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Towns, the pass to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Towns, no luck. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple. Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
All right, we'll all look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
And Edwards drops him both.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
MP, good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 8 now on the night. Timberwolves trail by 5. And here's Edwards. Towns, wide open. Lands and soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
Kennard, the pass to Jackson. Morant outside. And no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. The kick out to Towns. Up top, Reed. Back to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards inside. Kennard covering. Conley inside the line. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Stolen by Michael Conley. Pass to Reed. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And stolen by MP. Reed with the block. Count it. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so it's Minnesota with it. It's a 3-point game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A second chance effort. And the rejection by MP. And yet again, Towns trying to get open. Good defense by MP. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. From deep. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Alder, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Oh, I'm hearing you're thinking about staying after all.
Yeah, things got a little emotional the other day, and this is where I want to be ultimately.
Great. Well, now all we got to do is game plan.
Oh, wait. So, Mila and I, we discussed, and we think we want to avoid the press in this. Just put my head down, focus, play the best basketball that I can play, because if Othello wants to trade me, he's going to be the one that looks like a clown, not me.
Okay, yeah, that is an option, but I don't think it's our best one here, man.
All right, then. Let me hear something.
Look, MP, you are a phenomenal player. I mean, you have unlimited potential, and you know I believe this, otherwise I wouldn't be here focusing all my energy on you like this. But right now, you've already got an uphill battle with the fans. And as it stands, if Othello leaks a trade rumor, you're going to have half the city dancing in the streets.
Oh, come on, man. You don't think that's just a little too extreme right now?
Research shows that sports fans are 78% more likely to dance in celebration than any other type of fan, and that includes fans of ballroom dancing. Funny enough.
Thanks, Ash.
Look, I'm not saying you can't do the whole good soldier routine, but, dog, to play so well that a trade is impossible without doing any maneuvering in the press, I mean, that's extremely difficult.
Impossible.
Look, why don't you just play as well as you can while trying to work the press in your favor? I mean, it's the best of both worlds.
But isn't doing all that behind-the-scenes stuff bad for my brand?
Exactly.
Like, Ashley, what do you think?
Yeah, okay, it's a possibility that it could hurt your image, but that is a very remote possibility, okay? No one will blame you for wanting to stay on your own team. It's when you try to force your way out that there's a problem.
You know what? What if he's not comfortable trying to get another man fired?
Right. Okay.
I guess you guys haven't heard of the golden rule.
Oh,
Treat
the golden
others as
rule,
you would
the
like to be
golden rule.
treated.
Okay, fine. If that's the case, then we just won't do it at all. Does that sound good?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just
okay,
saying you
well,
must
in
not
my
believe in his
professional
talent very well. If you
opinion,
want him to beg,
if you want
borrow,
to
and steal
control
to
as
stay
many
on the
variables
team.
as possible, MP, you want to stay in this city, have a family with Mila like you plan to, you'll use every weapon at your disposal.
You can try and control all the things you want with all this shenanigans and still get traded. So it's how you want to sleep at night.
So it's really up to you, man. What are you feeling? You know how you want to play this?
Okay. Now, I just want to play this thing straight through. No press, just basketball.
Okay, MP, are you sure?
This is going to make things much more difficult for you. You understand that, right?
Maybe, but I never shy away from no challenge.
I'm proud of you.
Okay. Well, that being the case, this is what you're going to have to do to make this a viable option.
Told you this wasn't going to be easy. I'm not sure what you were expecting.
Like, you want to make your case on the court? It's going to have to be so crystal clear that any random fan on social media can see it.
You're right. Hey, this is what I wanted, man. I'm ready.
This is all going to leak eventually. So the only thing that we can do is try to get ahead of it, all right?
Okay.
Hit those goals, then talk about them, all right? You need to be your biggest advocate right now.
And I'm talking press conferences, scrums, every opportunity you get, you need to be talking up your accomplishments.
Strong, confident.
Yeah, you can deliver the message however you want, but you need to deliver it. You are the one that can bring this team to the promised land. Not this season, then sometime real soon.
No, not real soon. We need now. All right, you need to be a championship caliber centerpiece in order for this to work.
That's easy, man, because I already am.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the confidence we need.
Come on, man. Anything else?
Nah, that's it. Look, you want to win this war on the court, then go win it. Ain't nothing left to do now but go ball. My man.
Told him